Governor Gavin Newsom ramping up his feud with GOP Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, pledging $100,000 to his Democratic opponent in that state's governor's race. DeSantis is fighting back. KCAL 9 political reporter Tom Wade is here now with this intensifying rivalry. Tom.
Good evening to you, Juan. Well, Governor Newsom appeared angry and emotional today as he called out Florida's GOP Governor Ron DeSantis for taking away women's reproductive freedoms. Meanwhile, a DeSantis spokesperson is labeling California dystopia by the sea.
I like Charlie Crist, and I don't like bullies.
Governor Gavin Newsom on why he's pledging $100,000 to the campaign of Charlie Crist.
We're going to beat Ron DeSantis.
Crist is the Republican turned Democrat who is running for governor of Florida. To unseat GOP incumbent Governor Ron DeSantis, who has been a frequent target of Newsom because of his conservative policies, specifically on LGBTQ and abortion rights. Newsom, while visiting an encampment Thursday in LA, appeared fired up.
I don't like people that demean people. I don't like people that talk down to people. You're attacking LGBT community, you're attacking women. I mean, this guy's so extreme. You rape and incest. Ron DeSantis talks about freedom, and a young girl's raped by her father, doesn't have the right to her own body to make her own decisions. Spare me freedom.
It's unclear what effect Newsom's $100,000 cash pledge will have on the Crist campaign. Republican campaign consultant Matt Rexroad says the donation is likely a publicity stunt.
Governor Newsom clearly gets lots of press coverage when he does these types of things, when he picks fights with the governors of Texas or Florida. But the contribution to Congressman Crist, who used to be the Republican governor of Florida, that's not going to help Congressman Crist being elected governor. I think Governor Newsom's team knows very well that money from California is not going to be helpful to them.
In response to the pledge, this video and tweet were posted by an account promoted by a DeSantis campaign spokesperson, calling California dystopia by the sea. A video produced with menacing music showing homeless encampments and smash and grab crime sprees. How all of this plays here and across the country is yet to be seen. Professor of Politics Jack Pitney.
Probably isn't going to change the dynamics of the Florida race. Ron DeSantis is ahead, has an enormous war chest, probably will win in November. But this does give Governor Newsom a great deal of credit. First, with Florida Democrats, who could be crucial in a Democratic primary contest, as well as Democrats nationwide. Democrats nationwide hate Ron DeSantis, not quite as much as they hate Trump, but quite a bit.
We've accomplished an awful lot in Florida.
Like Newsom, there is wide speculation DeSantis will run for president, possibly in 2024. Newsom saying his donation to Crist is in part about calling out Republican hypocrisy.
I'm standing up just as a human being, got to use those dollars, and I hope others of you send money to send a message that if that's the future of the damn Republican Party, this country's in real trouble.
Newsom denies he is planning a run for president, and DeSantis has not made any announcement either. Live in the newsroom, I'm Tom Waite. Jasmine, back to you.
Sure, you'll be on top of it. All right, thanks, Tom.